Oh my God almighty, it is cold when the sun goes down. What? It is cold when the sun goes down here. Man, we're at the sale. It was so beautiful at 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock. Then the sun started to go down. And it got cold in a hurry. I'll tell you what, the sale started. I said to Amy, I said, hey, we got to take a head count here and a financial count to see where we're sitting. I certainly don't want to make a fool of myself and go over. I thought we were going to clean up tonight. We had 3 horses in quick order. It's going straight. Yeah. A horse that Amy and I and Steve loved. Were easy pickup here. We had a good night. We had a very good night. You know, I talked to a couple of people. We had people come up to me today and say, hey, we actually had some people that wanted to buy into King of the North's sister today, and I had to kind of turn a couple of them away. I said, nah. I said, I don't know what I'm doing yet. Let me know. Give me your number, and I'll let you know what we're going to do. As you can imagine, there's just so much going on, and tonight was another. It was a good night in the sense that we got kind of what we wanted. Whoa, because I have to turn left up here. It's called being a responsible driver, Amy. Yeah. We got most of what we wanted in different forms. I can't remember what the videos turned out like. I know that I loved Sully's Landing. So did Amy. I think Steve did too. Real likable colt. He's dual eligible. I wasn't sure when I looked, but he's dual eligible. So he's New Jersey, Kentucky. This is Backs of Life, all that Canadian line and the Duforts families. Nice horses, just solid race horses, and kind of an easy. Where am I at? Lord above. You see that? There's like 2 lanes there. I had flashbacks of Cincinnati last year where we popped the tire on the car. Anyway, that's another story for another time. So Sully's Landing, pretty easy pickup for us. Everybody likes Sully. Had a nice body on him, moved nice in the field. I thought pretty much 47,000 I think was actually on the low side of fair market for Sully. How do we get it to do the hit view all pages. Okay. Now we go to 155. The next 2 horses came back to back. So this is where the night, I got that feeling like, wow, let's take a serious look at the catalog here because we're going to get what we want. 176, Pickpocket. This was a Walner, again, dual eligible, New Jersey, Kentucky, Walner colt. Now, you guys know us by now. We do a lot of this where the top end, the top mare may not look that strong, but underneath is super strong. This is international money. This is a, let me make sure I get this right. This is a Walner colt out of a sister to international money. Moneymakers family, all those good horses. So again, Top Dam, I'm not going to try and sugarcoat it. The Top Dam, I believe, was like 1 or 2 for 5 and not super strong. But this individual himself, this colt himself, was a very, very good looking colt. And again, right on 47,000. I thought pretty good dollar for this horse. And again, the low end of what I would say, given the horse himself, the low end of fair market value. I thought we were doing great. And then the next horse to come in the ring was Vaquero Blue Chip. Again, a horse that Steve, I, and Amy really, really liked this horse. Amy actually loved this horse. I priced him right here. $55,000 I priced him. That's what I thought he was worth. We ended up getting him for 50. So pretty close to what I considered fair money. Fair market value. This is what I thought we would purchase. Oh yeah, you're right. This is what I thought we would purchase Vaquero Blue Chip for, and that's exactly what we got him for. A little bit less. We got him for 50. So if you're following along, we got pretty good deals on all 3 of the horses we had bought at that point. Now, we still have a little problem to solve. We had clients that wanted this kind of top-end pacer, and it was heartbreaking later on. Actually, I was getting used to it at the time, so it wasn't that heartbreaking. Yesterday it was. Now, I thought to myself, what horses are left in the sale? And now I'm thinking to myself, what big trainers already have agreements with these breeders? And I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all. Which horses, what's left in the sale? What's the best pacers left in the sale? that we can honest to goodness acquire. I knew there was one I wanted to take a run at, which was Pebble Beach's brother. That was a tough one. Now I'll fast forward a couple of minutes. I won't. We bought number 218 Arson. Now, one of our clients said, Anthony, it's the 11th foal. I said, you're right. This is a Captain Treacherous colt, dual eligible Captain Treacherous colt. And in all fairness, it is the 11th foal. I think 11th foal, right? 11th foal. Now, Pure Country is in the top part of this pedigree. So this is Pure Country's brother. And this is also Grand Teton's brother. Two very fast horses. Took very good marks. In fact, my brother Mark was the winner in the Breeders' Crown with Pure Country. Very, very good mare. How much did she make? $2.4 million she made life. And a mark of... She had a mark as a 2-year-old of 51, 48 and 2 as a 3-year-old, paced in 48 as an aged horse. Just an all-around world champion. So this is a Captain Treacherous, and who was Pure Country by? Some beach somewhere. This is a 3/4 brother to Pure Country, and I guess Grand Teton doesn't matter. He's a rock and roll dance. Now the most important thing I thought about this colt was, and this was really the deciding point, is that, yeah, this is older. This is an older mare, lots of foals, and a lot of them are quite a ways away. Well, not quite, because the 2-year-old Charleston took a mark this year of 151 and 3, and has $134,000 made, 7 for 7 in the top 2, and a winner of the She's a Great Lady in the kindergarten. Just a top of the line horse. And this is the youngest one next to this horse. So it's not that this is an old mare and she can't produce. She just did produce another 3/4 sibling down by the seaside. So, I guess the only question a lot of our clients had to ask was, okay, if the horse is so nice, how did you get a Captain Treacherous 3/4 brother to Pure Country for $85,000? I can't answer that because I don't know. I told you guys, if you sit there and wait, you'll find what you're looking for if you have patience. And after what took place a short while later, I probably can answer that a little bit better. A lot of these bigger farms with these high-powered yearlings will reach out to some of the bigger trainers. Tactor outbid us on Tall Dark Stranger. Now, that I doubt that has anything to do with the breeder. That's the Tall Dark Stranger group. Beach Class was Determination. Again, extraordinary deep pockets. Did they have... I doubt they're going to take on partners in their group either. But when it came to Pebble Beach's brother, I was the underbidder on that horse also. Pebble Beach's brother went for $300,000. We were in at $290,000. It happens. Tony Alagna got that horse, and if the breeders work out something, so be it. We'd love to have that situation where we could work out something with the breeders and keep and retain, high powerful horses with, blue blood. Sure, we would love to. So I'm certainly not going to sit here and say, geez, I wish they wouldn't do that. I would. But we didn't get the brother to Pebble Beach. We got Arson. This is a April 24th colt, dual eligible, Pennsylvania and Kentucky, 3/4 brother to Pure Country, and a beautiful looking colt. We'll do videos of this guy tomorrow. And then last, I was waiting. Everybody said, oh, you're going to buy Carter Michael Dio's brother. You're going to buy Carter Michael Dio's brother. Even my wife wanted me to buy Carter Michael Dio's his brother. And I'm going to tell you something. I liked Carter's brother. I did. I liked the colt. But I didn't think he was as an exceptional individual as Carter was himself. This colt was a little bit bigger, a little bit clunkier, a little bit more narrow up front. If you watch the head-on view of this colt, he's quite a bit more narrow than Carter Michael Dio was. So I had my reservations, and I did. I said to my wife, I like the horse for 30 or 40. I'm not paying 50 for him, and I couldn't have got him for 47 because someone else had him for 47. I would have had to bid 50. Would that person have then gone away or kept going? I don't know. I just didn't think that Carter Michael Dio's brother, to me, to us, to you, was worth 50, maybe 60,000. I just wasn't going to do it. And as I was out looking at Carter Michael Dio's brother, the very next horse in the ring, we're getting near the end of the sale. I'm waiting for one. I may as well have a look at the other. As the sale is going on, I'm out in the back ring and I see 361, Pull the Shoes. Now I look at their catalog. Oh yeah. So this is a green shoe who they've been selling red hot. This is a green shoe out of a sister to six pack. Not a bad looking filly. And as I just said, a filly. She's going to hold plenty of residual value, regardless of what takes place in her racing career. Certainly more than 22,000 worth, I can tell you that. So I let Carter Michael Dio's brother go, and in comes Pull the Shoes, second last horse in the sale. I wait, and I wait. We bought it for $22,000. Was not on my list, was not on my radar. I saw her in the back ring. I went over and inspected her quickly. Nice filly. So we ended up, instead of overpaying, what I would consider an overpayment for a brother to a horse that I hold in very high regard, we ended up, what I would estimate, grossly underpaying for a for a really nice trotting filly. So that is how the sale went tonight. I get to watch Kings County win the Open at Dayton. Man, he looked good. And Red Overbach. Yeah, I saw the race. Somebody said, "Geez, he drove him hard." That's kind of how you got to drive him, right? Jody knows the horse. You don't want to get him doubled up and get him hot. He tried to get him settled in the first turn and had to move him early. Horse on the front's no slouch. There was a track record. I thought Red Overbach raced good. Now, run that race back with 4 other horses in it on a 7/8 mile track. Then tell me how it is. I don't think Red Overbach lost any allure or any shine in my eyes tonight. I was really pleased with what I saw from Red Overbach. So, a good night on the track again, a first and a fourth. A great night at the sale, although it was spread out. So we were so tired at the end of the sale. We had bought 155, 176, 177, and then the next one we bought was 218. The one after that was 361. It just felt like forever. So the sale changes a little bit tomorrow. A lot more value will likely be found. There's more valleys in the sale. I'm going to begin to start to put together the puzzle of our buckets for you guys starting tomorrow, likely. What's missing financially, what we're going to put into each bucket, what is going to happen. Are there any horses outside of the buckets? We still have some clients that have asked me to look at and possibly purchase horses on their behalf. So still a lot going on. We have day 3, we have day 4, we have day 5. But the 2 big days are over. Day 1, day 2 from Fasig-Tipton are all over with now. We will move on to day 3 tomorrow morning. I'll bring you more videos. We'll have another show for you tomorrow at noon. Should be a lot of fun. Got a ton of great feedback back from the shows. Curtis has done a great job. Everybody is doing a great job here. Long days, very tiring, but you know what? I think what I've seen is some great, as I said the other day, some great foundation being poured for 2023 here at thestable.ca. I hope everybody is having a lot of fun following along and having a great day and a great week. Take care.